Coming up moments from now, the venue in the heart of downtown New York City. They pride themselves on each and every step that leads to victory. The preparation, the focus, the sheer will. Each game a new opportunity to prove their identity. The NBA on 2K Sports. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. They've hit a little bit of a skid here, playing right around the league average now.
When you look at this visiting team, they're making their way up the ladder. Scaling the heights into the top 10, some big wins lately have made a difference.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Robinson. Chris Dunn is out there with Jose Alvarado. Then it's George, and it's Green in at the 4. And for the Knicks, Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint. We got minutes, we have rotations. These elements, Greg, are very much in the works at this time of the season.
And I tell you, a hot streak from a role player might earn them a starting spot. And further success can really shake things up. Giving everyone a fair chance is key.
Robinson, that's good.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Pass to Brunson. Shoots over Alvarado. And Brunson, the basket on the assist by Hart.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
Here's George. No good from outside. Now, here's Bridges. He's defended by Alvarado. And that one's good. Brunson.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Done with it. And it's Alvarado in the corner. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Knicks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Gone 0 of 2 from deep here. A floater, and there's the nice layup by George.
Look at that touch by Paul George.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
The Knicks head coach had a few moments to share with me. I wondered what coach has in store for PG tonight. Hopefully a low-scoring game, Coach joked, going on to say, we'll throw some aggressive defenses his way, but we also have to play him well when he's off the ball. It's a tricky assignment, so Coach is aware this is going to be a challenge for his team. Guys, back over to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. George, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Brunson kicks to Hart. Brunson, left side. Out to Bridges. Hart with a screen on down. Bridges for 3. Robinson pulls it in. Gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, the Knicks look to go a little deeper down their bench this season. To that end, they signed veterans Jordan Clarkson and Gershon Yabusele. They fortified their reserves, and they hope it will bolster their roster for another deep playoff run.
Putting them in a good position. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Alvarado passes to Dunn. Pass to George. It's rebounded by New York.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
Here's Hart. Here's Towns. Lays it up and banks it in. Towns has got his second basket.
How about
the work ethic there of Towns. He's great at positioning himself on the glass and just outworking the opponent.
Nobody team.
Checking out the stats for Paul George. A very nice season for him last year. Last season put up about 16 points a game, 5 rebounds and 4 assists. And he led the charge when it came to scoring, led the team.
I see no reason why he can't do it again. To a degree, they've structured their entire offense around him.
Pass to Dunn. Outside, George. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Also a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
And Brunson gets it to go.
And in the past few years, Brunson's percentages from the corner has been outstanding, well above league average.
Now, here is George. And it's Dunn in the corner. Outside, Green. Clock at 6. Alvarado finds George. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Pass to Alvarado. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Anunoby. And here are the Knicks. They're on a 15-6 run. Outside, Towns. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. And a lowly 30% to start this game out. Back to Dunn. George sets a screen. Alvarado passes to George. Shoots over Anunoby, and George gets it to go.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
On the wing, Anunoby. Hart outside. New York moving it around. Anunoby passes to Brunson. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. Check out Anthony Towns. Coming off a terrific season, and he was also extremely dependable behind the three-point line, finishing the season among the top 20 in three-point percentage.
And looking back at last season, his complete dominance on the boards to rank number 2 overall. Absolutely remarkable. Dunn looking over the floor. Pass to Green. Here's Alvarado. Off target from three-point range. The offensive skill set for Karl-Anthony Towns, great as a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Now, Alvarado. After Jalen Brunson missed it on that last three-pointer. Pass to Alvarado. Offline with his 3. The Knicks leading by 10. Hart outside. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Robinson pulls it in. 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. Dunn passes to George. three-pointers off the mark.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Brunson against Dunn. Chalk up 2 there. Brunson's got 16 points.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Alvarado with it. Brunson covering. And the basket by Alvarado.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. Number 5, the Knicks.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
Here's McBride. Pass to Clarkson. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Now, here's Caruso. Defended by McBride. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Few shooters in this league have ever been as good off the catch than Klay Thompson.
Yabusele setting the screen for Clarkson. Pass to McBride. Here's Diawara. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. George passes to Green. Took him no time at all on that one. Green's got his second basket of the night.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
And finished off by Yabusele.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
That's good from Yabusele. So, Tim, after starting his NBA career with a couple seasons riding the bench in Boston, Gershon Yabusele is back and ready for more, really thriving in his current role.
Yeah, and Kevin, in between those NBA stints, 5 years playing in China, France, and Spain, and now he finds himself a key part of the rotation, a floor-spacing big.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Back over to you guys.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Clarkson, it's hauled in by George. George has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Caruso finds Thompson. Outside for Robinson. Green up on top. Shot clock at 5. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Green's got 6.
And now it's just a guessing game for the defense because of that combination of passing and scoring. Green is awfully tough to defend in pick and roll.
Clarkson for 3. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
39% in the early minutes of this game. In the corner, George with it. Banked in off the glass. He's got 8.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now Clarkson. And that one is hammered home.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
And so it's the New York Knicks in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out the gate.
When you spread the floor and force defenses to close out to the three-point line, it's going to create driving lanes.
Klay Thompson is out there with Bruce Brown. And it's Alex Caruso. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Williams at the 5 spot. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Being not great, 40% for the game. He'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Barnes.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for New York. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
And 2 teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other to a draw.
First team foul.
And here's Clarkson.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
Brown finds Barnes. Good. A nice assist for Williams. Barnes has got 4 this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Busele passes to McBride. And here's Towns. Towns a screen on Thompson. And that one's good. Towns has got 6.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Yabusele. New York moving the ball around. And McBride gets it to go.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Brown dishes to Barnes. Back to Brown. To the hoop. And the dunk by Brown.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. McBride passes to Towns. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Barnes down low. Working on Yabusele. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Outside, Towns. Back to Clarkson. Fires the 3. Off the mark, and he's 2 of 8 for the game. Gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. On Thursday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Monday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And for that game against the Warriors, that's one to watch for. 4th contest of this brand new NBA season.
I'm interested in how those teams match up in the early part of this year.
For the Knicks, Diawara's checked in, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Lee. The Knicks leading by 9. Brunson kicks to Clarkson. Outside, Towns. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Here's George. 8 points for him. Pass to Alvarado. Here's Caruso. A three-pointer, no good. New York has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. McBride's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Alvarado. Brunson covering. Back to George. There's the 3. Connects from three-point range. George has got 11. Tim, one thing about the NBA, there is never a shortage of exciting young players to watch and cover. Who are you excited about in watching them grow and take it from this point forward?
Well, I love 2 big lead guards. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Cade Cunningham certainly come to mind. Both of those guys are established stars in this league, and yet there is still so much more they can add to their games. The sky is the limit.
And they seem to have the right attitude. Am I right in your assessment?
They are guys that everybody wants to play with. They're mature as leaders as well. Well, starting to stretch the floor. That's 2 triples for him this quarter.
Williams against Towns. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Paul George.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Caruso. And George kicks to Caruso. 5 to shoot. George, that's a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by New York.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Diawara. And the 3 off target. Outside, George. Pass to Alvarado. Back to George. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Clarkson passes to Brunson. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
The visitors on defense. 7-point differential. 6 on the shot clock. The 3, Bridges. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable taking and making his share of threes. And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Green. He had a strong showing last season. Was in at about 9 points per, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
Yeah, it's all about great energy, and he brings that part to the game. His teammates feed off of that.
Alvarado finds George. The Knicks pull it in. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. They've packed their bags for a long one, as that'll be the first of 7 straight on the road. Brunson with a clean look. Good, and as this goes to town. Brunson's got the lead up to 13 now for New York. Pass to Alvarado. A 3. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Brunson has it in the corner. No good on the 3. Gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Back to Brunson for the 3. Brunson with another miss. Gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Robinson a screen on Anunoby. George, no good. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. They lead by 11, fresh from a win against Portland.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
The coaching staff had them prepared with a great game plan, and they went out and executed it.
George looking around, shoots over Anunoby, and that one's good. George has got 18 points in the game.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
From deep, Brunson with another miss. Gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. Green passes to Alvarado. It's George on the wing, defended by Towns. The shot by George, no good. New York leading by 11. Anunoby has the open look, and it's off from three-point range. Pass to Alvarado. Back to George. Here's the 3. And it's George again missing.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Anunoby kicks to Bridges. Inside, here's Brunson. Right in the heart of the defense. Brunson.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
Pass to Robinson. And here's George for 3. George missing again. Hard against Green. Now here's Brunson. Towns, the pass to Hart. Towns, a screen on Green. Anunoby in the corner. Good on the three-point shot. And the Knicks lead by 16.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Outside, George. Good D by Anunoby.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
Hart with it. Now Green defending. Here's Towns. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Robinson a screen on Anunoby. George against Anunoby. And they get it. Good D by Anunoby. Bridges passes to Towns. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Really a good season for him overall last year. Look at the number, 83% from the line.
Six seconds left here in the second. George from deep three-point land, and so it's New York sitting at a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the New York Knicks.
I think they've been smart in their approach, guys. Finding ways to set up ready shooters. And if you don't have it, just make the extra pass.
And more often than not, the right guys are getting fed.
And now, moving on, a look at the players of the week deserving of the recognition. The winner in the East, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
No surprise to see Giannis take home the award. It's almost a surprise when he doesn't win it. Very impressive. Lately, he's been at his very best, which for him is as good as it possibly gets.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.